now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they now they heard you blowing up like nitro.
Gino, oh, Heath Ledger, God. Sorry, I was just naming off a couple of method actors who would emphasize getting into their roles and or characters enough to feel what their characters were going through and experience it day by day, as part of their roles. I did that because I had to witness firsthand a leather strap match between two brothers from Brooklyn who grew up loving wrestling so much, much more than me, by the way, that they became wrestlers themselves. And of all things, because one beat the other previously in an old match, the one that took the L, JT Riddick, said, "Nah, I can't live with that, brah. So go ahead and get the strap and let's make this happen and up the ante." So they took on each other in what's called a leather strap match. In the wrestling world, if you're not a fan, basically just tie each other at the wrist via a leather strap. No pins, no submissions. The only way to win is to drag the other beaten down brother, in this case, around the ring while you touch each prospective corner of said squared circle or the ring. I'm Who This, by the way. I co-host alongside Hefe/Jeff DeLises as a part of the Mighty Healthy podcast, where we had first up Supa Nitro, the older of the brothers, back on an episode to tell us all about what and why, of all people, his own blood brother for real, no kayfabe, no storyline, he'd have to face off with him in a leather strap match as a part of New Evolution's Wrestling Mass Destruction back on September 28th, 2019, at the infamous Queens Elks Lodge.
We have Supa Nitro here. You have a match coming up.
Yes, at Elks Lodge in Queens, New York. Supa Nitro. Myself, of course, goes up against my brother, JT Riddick. Now, me and my brother, we already had a match. I already beaten him.
Yeah.
But I guess he has something to prove because he wants to have this leather strap match. And he's been training and pushing himself against me. Right. So all I could tell him is, put up or shut up. Let's go again. Let's just see if he's ready.
This is interesting. Eek. So your brother's a wrestler too?
Yes, he is a wrestler.
You're going to be wrestling him?
I'm going to be wrestling him again. And I'm going to beat him again.
Now who's older?
I am the oldest.
Okay. This is the challenge of life. Little brother versus big brother. This is like Hov versus Kanye. Yeah. Now, so did you guys train together, or did he just follow in Big Brother's footsteps?
We trained together.
Okay.
So I think that's what it is. We train together, so I feel he has something to prove. I mean, the defeat that gave him last year has been eating him alive, because since then he's just been pushing himself harder and harder. So I'm like, okay, I guess he's really determined, but I'm determined too.
Have you ever had a leather strap match?
No, this is my first leather strap match as much as his.
Okay.
So this is going to be really interesting.
So I couldn't believe, or at least I wouldn't take at his word, Supa Nitro, when he said, "I'm going to face my brother in a leather strap match." Of all things, I had to go witness it myself. And as I did, here's a little bit more details as to what went down before and after and the actual match itself. I'm talking about a leather strap match between brother and brother. Am I my brother's keepers? Well, I'll have to ask first off who we had on the program, the one, the only, on Instagram, the real_Supa Nitro.
Well, my brother stated that he's been training, he's been working out, that he has a whole lot to lose if he loses this match. Like I said before, I fought him already and I beat him last year. So he got what it takes to beat me in the ring. I want to see what he got. Like I said before, I've watched him work out. I've watched him train. So I want to see if he got what it takes to step up in the ring and go up against me again and beat me in the leather strap match. That's all I got to say about that.
So are you saying tonight you're trying to make him look JT ridiculous?
Not ridiculous, but just let him know again why I am the big brother and why he is the little brother.
You're a total disgrace to the whole family. For starters, I hope you know that.
But in the building, in my presence right now, to my immediate left, we have the opponent. The Owen in this case, again, only by age factor. The one, the only, JT Riddick. What do you got to say about your brother?
First off, I want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting NEW. So what I have to say is, what I've always had to tell myself, for our whole lives, I was okay with playing second fiddle. I was okay with, he's the older brother, he's better.
And he used to pick on me and tease me and make fun of me and bully me. finally I'm done thinking that way. That's why he won the first match, because I was just used to always saying, hey, that's big bro. He's always got the, he's the guy. So now finally I'm going to give everything I've got because I've been training, because at the end of the day, I know I'm the best and I know I'm good enough and I know I need to be respected in that ring. And the only way I'm going to respect myself is if I pin him, hit all 4 corners and have my hand raised victorious as the winner of that match. And then finally, I've proven to the world and to myself that I'm good enough.
Ooh, even harsher words from the younger brother, of course. Brother versus brother again, leather strap match here at the Queen's Elk Lodge, infamous from its ECW notoriety, but right now tonight, of course, courtesy of NEW, New Evolution Wrestling. We got again, one more time.
Supa Nitro, put up or shut up, JT Riddick. Gotta show what you can do. Let's go!
Going up against
Yours truly, JT Riddick. Now, this guy likes to talk a lot, so I go by simpler words. Shut up and wrestle. So I'll see you there tonight.
Tension, without question, at an all-time high here between both brothers, JT Riddick and Supa Nitro. But before things can actually happen, before the match can actually start and history can be made, both men have to be tied in to the leather strap they'll be using throughout the match. The ref doing his job, asking JT Riddick if he's ready, asking the same as Supa Nitro. In that case, ring the bell, let's get things going, and that's just what JT does with a deep clothesline to the chest of his brother. Picks him back up to ask him stop. No, he slugs him face first into the ring post. Kick to the midsection, and another leather strap assisted clothesline to his brother JT Riddick on a roll here. Whipping, cracking away at the back of Supa Nitro. Leather strap assisted, of course. That's the emphasis of the match. Pain and torture via the leather strap. Now, hamming it up for the crowd, asking them if they want more and how much more harder should he hit on his brother, Supa Nitro. Whipping him into him. No, Supa Nitro ducks it with a spinning wheel kick right into the jaw of JT Riddick. And now, standing tall, prevailing for the moment at least, Supa Nitro deep into the back of his brother, JT Riddick. Leather strap assisted. Leather strap punishment. Now, propping him into the corner. Oh, a chop assisted via leather strap. A second one for good measure, and a third one to make it personal. I think he lost a nipple there. Nitro gets Riddick's hands up for a kick to the midsection, and another one. And a third one for good measure, all in the corner. Whipping away in his back now. Supa Nitro on a roll. But wait, here's JT Riddick. He trips up his brother via the leather strap. Nitro down on the mat. And here's JT Riddick going to work again. Kick to the chest. What's he doing to Nitro now? Oh, kick to the midsection. What's he doing? No, he wouldn't. Not his own brother, no. A DDT, and he spikes Supa Nitro. Oh, goodness. This is too much to handle already, but we're witnessing it here live at the Queen's Elk Lodge. JT Riddick now with an overhead choke via leather strap to his brother. You can do that in this match because there's no rules, technically. All you gotta do is hit each corner post 4 times in a row to win the match. And in the meantime, beat the crap out of each other with the leather strap as JT Riddick is continuing to do. And there we go, slugging away at Supa Nitro again. The man is down, both in agony, both in pain, via the leather strap. Not easy on either one of their skin, and there we go. Oh, kind of dirty there, JT, kicking the face of Nitro. Got Nitro propped up in the corner, kicks to the midsection, and there we go, an enziguri high in the post. Nitro down. Wait, what's JT Riddick doing? He's stretching. Oh, no, he wouldn't. A drop kick to the face, into the corner. JT Riddick going. He's pretty sure he's got the match in the bag already, hitting his second corner already. But now, he's got to drag Nitro to the third one to see if he can slap that pad. And he's making the trip on home to fourth. No! He gets pulled back down to reality by Supa Nitro. Nitro going to work now with the leather strap onto JT Riddick across the midsection. JT writhing in pain right across the back. Here we go, one more time. Nitro, leather strap, bouncing off the rope. Leg drop across the neck of his brother. JT Riddick in trouble right now. Both men look like they're in trouble as Nitro struggling to get back up himself after taking an ordeal of pain. And here we go to the first corner. Nitro, that's one pad down. Here he makes his way to the second, slapping the second pad. Now, A slow, burning stretch into the third. He hits the third pad. Could Nitro take this one already? And no! JT Riddick hitting a beautiful belly-to-belly overhead suplex, leaving both men flat back on the mat. And as you can clearly see here, both brothers are struggling to get back up. Been through hell and back already via leather strap. Now, JT Riddick making his way to the corner. Nitro not too far behind. Here he goes, reaching in. Oh, he slugs away at JT Riddick. Down he goes, and now he's rolling outside the ring. Nitro not too far behind. What are they going to do in front of the crowd out here ringside? Let's just hope it doesn't get too crazy or tense. And never mind that, Riddick whipping away at Nitro with the leather strap. Throws him back into the ring, rolling into the center of it. Via leather strap, they're still strapped and bound together. Here we go. What's JT Riddick going to try to pull off here? Going to the corner. Let's see what Riddick does off that second rope here. But wait a second, Nitro catches him in midair and turns into a Death Valley driver. Riddick down for the count. But wait, no pinfall, no submission here, as Nitro makes his way slowly up to the first pad. There he goes. Now, on his path to the second pad, he touches that. Drops to his knees as he struggles to get to the third one now. Journey of. Here we go with the third. Is Nitro going to take it home now after such brutality so far between two brothers? No! Riddick catches him. And here we go with a released German suplex. And on top of that, a body splash. Nitro's down for the count. Riddick getting back up, stumbling to the first post. Slaps the first pad. Making his way ever so slowly to the second pad. He touches that one. Down to his knees again. He's going for it, but he's really struggling. Pulling out everything he has to get to that third pad. Can he make it? And he just touches it now on his way back home to the fourth. Can he bring it on home and win the match for himself and his pride? He whips Supa Nitro into the corner. Power slam into the middle of the mat. Jump into that fourth pad. Here we go. The victor of this match is none other than JT Riddick. Even in the odds, the brothers now stand 1-1 apiece as far as their matches go. JT Riddick soaking it all in here at the Elks Lodge. Queens Boulevard, infamous Queens Elks Lodge, as Riddick now can take a breather, roll up out of the ring as a victor in the... Oh, wait a second. Who's that coming out now? Wait a second. Okay, I don't think there's any need for this unless you're going to pick him up and wish him good luck on recovering. No, oh God, here we go with BX Strong, of course. Just like natives from the Bronx, sneaking in where they could fit in just to get in a couple of kicks and punches when no one asked them to in the first place. Of course, probably stemming from the fact that they're from the Bronx and the brothers we just witnessed are from Brooklyn. No, wait a second. JT Riddick making his way back to the ring for the save on Supa Nitro. Going at both of these heathens. Picking away at them both, but wait a second, now they're ganging up on Riddick. But here comes Nitro from behind, taking out Ace. And both brothers going after Ace, whipping him into the rope. And oh, taking them both out. Same time. In stereo. Nitro, Riddick. Do we have a chance of seeing them come together and collabing to become a tag team of any sorts? Or are they just saving each other for the time being right now? As BX Strong getting dragged out of the building by security. Now, JT Riddick, Supa Nitro in the ring together one more time. There we go. Here's the whole point of this evening. Family above all else. Blood is thicker than leather. Both brothers prevail in tonight's bout. Without being the main event, it is the match of the night, of course. Leather strap, brother versus brother. JT Riddick, Supa Nitro, both signaling for tag team titles eventually. Let's see if that happens and if they can stay together in the long run and prevail above all else. It's family. It's family who's the real winner tonight, as both brothers in blood and in leather soak it all in.
The fact that two other entities came out and tried to get their beatings on the other fallen brother drove the other winning brother to come right back out and make the save. Emphasizing family first above all else. Even if I just beat the crap out of my brother, only I get to do that to my brother in this sort of match. Who called you out to do anything, and etc. and so forth. So because of that immediate direct effect and cause, we got Nitro Riddick now. A tag team formed of Supa Nitro and JT Riddick. Oddly enough, as I'll let them explain, and as it turned out, brother versus brother still doesn't matter because it's still brother and brother at the end of the night. So, I got both with me right now. Supa Nitro and JT Riddick. To the victor goes the spoil, so you go ahead first, please, Mr. Riddick. JT Riddick, excuse me. And go ahead and tell us how you feel about getting the one up on your brother, even in the odds now, in this leather strap bout.
I always felt second fiddle. I felt like, you know, big bro is always a step ahead. That's just the way life works. And then finally I realized I'm going to change the narrative. So finally, at the end of the day, like you said it best, we're blood. Blood is thicker than water. If you're a fan of the Dudleys like we are, blood is thicker than wood. So, once I got that out of my system, my bro knows that it's not personal, it's for me. Just like same thing for him. So right now this victory feels good, but on to the next. And that's BX Strong. Because since they want to attack, they can't even take Supa by himself, let alone with me by his side. So now that since they want to attack him, they got a real problem to face. And that's Supa Nitro and JT Riddick.
Even in the odds, JT Riddick, your brother, how do you feel about taking the L tonight only, Supa Nitro?
He worked his butt off, and he showed me why he's JT Riddick. And all I can do is congratulate him and give him his props. And like he said before, blood is thicker than water. And we, no matter what, we will stick together, and we will persevere through anything. And like he said earlier, BX Strong will step up in the ring against me. You're going to have to step up in the ring against my brother also, against both of us. And that's all we got to say about that. BX Strong, put up, or shut up.
Or just shut up and wrestle.
Last question I guess I have on behalf of Hefe, who's here in spirits. What's the next step now that you're both one up apiece? How do you sell the score?
Relax.
How do you work things out now? What's the next step?
Well, so wait, hold on, let me get this one in. So, if you know anything about our bloodline, anything about our family, you can go from anything from whether it's rock, paper, scissors, or Uno, or spades, or, you know, just no. Anyway, or just a simple match. Because now that I've got it out of my system, again, we've proven that I'm better, and I can prove it again. So, but at least he knows this time, the third time's a charm, it's not personal. Sorry to interrupt, big bro.
Well, like he said, we're going to have to see in the future. Now that he showed that he got what it takes to step in the ring with me, now I actually got to step up my game and work a little harder. Can't doubt little brother anymore. So, time for me to step up my game. Time for Supa Nitro to put up or shut up. Let's go to that.
For the NEW titles, New Evolution Wrestling's first ever tag team titles being debuted in the three-way. Nitro Riddick, BX Strong, The Covenant. Here's a little glimpse of that too. Thank God there was no need for leather strapping or for any more yapping, BX Strong, as Nitro Riddick took home the gold. Fast forward to the jewels and the necklace, as Jay-Z once said, for both these boys, and well-deserved, and congratulations are in order. JT Riddick and Supa Nitro, JT Riddick, your first ever brand new, reigning, defending, currently undisputed, and waiting for all and any kind of challengers and or competition coming for their necks. I can vouch on their behalf myself because I know they're all about put up or shut up and wrestle. Let's go. And we're not going to go anywhere with this ever again unless they need me to. If they want a third party, they need a corner man, I'll bring one of these in tow just so I can get you if I need to. Whoever, BX Strong, Covenant, any other tag team foolish enough to come for their necks, I'll represent on their behalf. How do you feel, brothers?
Well, of course, for weeks and weeks, people has been doubting myself and my brother. Can we correspond with each other? Can we collaborate, especially after the hellacious rivalry we done had this year? But again, as we said before, blood is thicker than water. And we have to show the world why we are Supa Riddick, why we are the best, why we are the new upcoming tag teams in this professional wrestling. Now again, Ace. Ace Andrews, he had the most to say. He would say we was trash, we were terrible, but at the end of the day, who wound up getting the pin was Ace. Now, the Covenant, of course, they did their thing. You know, we give them credit, we give them props. But you know, hey, we won, better team won, and we hope to see them again in the future to give them a good old 1-on-1, 2-on-2 tag team championship match.
So I know my brother said a lot of things, but I got some stuff I gotta say too. I know I live by a few words like shut up and wrestle, but right now, the easy part is done, and that's winning these. The hard part begins, and that's holding on to them, which we will do. So as he just said, and as we've been preaching to the world the whole time, no one believed in us. No one thought this could work. Every thought I'd backstab him. He backstabbed me. I can't trust him. He can't trust me. I said it once and I said it twice. Those guys, they got partners. They got friends. You have brothers. Us standing in the ring is the best example of what we are. No matter what condition you put us in, we're going to stand strong.
We'll make the best out of it.
So, you're looking at your new NEW Tag Team Champions. Get used to it. Because we're going to be here for a while. And get used to this picture. Because it's going to be here a while. Now, put up or shut up. Let's go!
So whoever wants some, you can go ahead and get some from them both. And if I need to, I'll be there with my own leather strap to seal the deal. Don't mess with the boys. Don't mess with the bull unless you want the horns. Or in this case, don't mess with who this unless you want the strap across your back.
Relax.
But in closing, of course, congratulations again in all seriousness to both JT Riddick and Supa Nitro for winning the belts, for being willing participants in what I documented and I took film of during both matches, and also just being really cool individuals and friends to the show, meaning the Mighty Healthy Podcast. So on behalf of myself, again, Who This, Hefe, Jeff DeLee says, we'd like to thank you for watching. We'd like to thank you for listening as well. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share whatever you got to do with this thing if you loved it. And even if you didn't, give me feedback. I don't care. More importantly as well, Mighty Healthy Podcast itself is up and available on all streaming platforms, aka wherever you get your podcasts from. Soon enough, all episodes available immediately on YouTube. So signing off, Who This, get the strap, bruh. My directorial debut. Come on, clap it up for me one time. Oh, as I beat myself for the fact that this is art in itself. Documentary style, short film, creative whatever. I don't even know what to call this thing. But I'm done with this thing right here. I win, you lose.
Now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they now they heard you blowing up like nitro.
Dame más. No.
It's like, ow!